3, questions 21 to 35. In this part, you will hear 3 talks, lectures, or conversations. The talks, lectures, or conversations will not be repeated. There are 5 questions for each talk, lecture, or conversation. For each question, choose the right answer, A, B, C, or D. Now, we are ready to start. Listen carefully.
Questions 21 to 25 refer to the following conversation.
Today, we're discussing volcanoes, one of the most powerful natural phenomena on Earth. A volcano forms when magma from the Earth's mantle rises to the surface through cracks in the crust. Over time, pressure builds up from gases and molten rock, eventually leading to an eruption. There are 3 main types of volcanoes: shield, cinder cone, and composite. Shield volcanoes are broad with gentle slopes, producing less violent lava flows. Cinder cone volcanoes, by contrast, are steeper and produce ash and rock fragments during eruptions. Composite volcanoes, or stratovolcanoes, combine both lava flows and explosive eruptions. Mount Fuji in Japan and Mount St. Helens in the United States are classic examples. Volcanic eruptions can have serious environmental impacts. Ash clouds can disrupt air travel, and lava flows can destroy homes and forests. However, volcanic soils are very fertile and often support agriculture in regions near volcanoes. Monitoring volcanic activity involves detecting seismic activity, gas emissions, and changes in temperature around volcanic craters. Scientists use these signs to predict possible eruptions, though precise forecasting is still very challenging. Understanding volcanoes is essential to minimizing risks and protecting communities. Let's now look at some famous eruptions in history, including the 1815 eruption of Mount Tambora, which led to what is known as the year without a summer due to the global climate impact.
Questions 26 to 30 refer to the following conversation.
Today, we'll be examining the 1986 Chernobyl nuclear disaster, which is considered one of the worst nuclear accidents in history. The explosion occurred at reactor number 4 of the Chernobyl nuclear power plant, located in northern Ukraine. The accident was the result of a flawed reactor design and serious mistakes made by the plant operators during a safety test. The test was intended to simulate a power outage and examine whether the reactor could be safely shut down until backup generators were operational. However, due to unstable operating conditions and the disabling of critical safety systems, a chain reaction occurred. This led to a massive explosion and fire that released large quantities of radioactive material into the atmosphere. The immediate area was evacuated, and a 30-kilometer exclusion zone remains in effect today. Dozens of workers and emergency responders suffered acute radiation syndrome. The long-term health effects, including increased cancer rates, are still being studied. The Chernobyl disaster prompted widespread changes in nuclear safety protocols and led to greater international cooperation in reactor design, emergency preparedness, and environmental monitoring. It serves as a sobering reminder of the risks associated with nuclear energy when safety procedures are ignored.
Questions 31 to 35 refer to the following conversation.
Today, I'll be introducing gymnosperms, a group of plants that includes conifers. Conifers, like pine and fir trees, reproduce using cones rather than flowers. Interestingly, about 1/3 of all trees on Earth fall into this category. Most of them are found in large, forested regions of North America and Siberia, where the climate tends to be cool and dry. Some of the world's most extraordinary trees are conifers. The bristlecone pine, for instance, is believed to be over 4,000 years old, making it one of the oldest living organisms on the planet. On the other hand, the giant redwoods of California are the tallest and heaviest, growing over 300 feet tall and weighing more than 2,000 tons. Despite their massive size, these trees produce surprisingly small cones. One common trait of conifers is their needle-shaped leaves. These evolved as an adaptation to conserve water, which is particularly beneficial in dry or cold environments. The narrow surface area of a needle reduces moisture loss, making these trees highly resilient. Most conifers are also evergreen, meaning they don't lose all their leaves in winter. Instead, they shed and replace their needles gradually throughout the year.